Yes, my name is Don Leslie. I'm the Vice President of Finance for Virginia University of Lynchburg, and I want to congratulate Dr. Rivas and his award tonight, and may he continue to get the awards. He's a great man. Thank you.
This is Tiffany Ball, Female Athlete of the Year, Captain of the Year, volleyball, softball, and had a lot of input on the basketball at one point too. And I want her to introduce herself to the crowd.
Hello. Hi, Dr. Rivas. I just want to congratulate you on your wonderful award. The night looks like it's turning out to be perfect. So the sports program, amazing, especially because I'm in it, was in it, about to be a part of it. So hope you have fun tonight and see you next season.
Doc, thank you. Appreciate everything you did. You, Coach Bailey, we got it rocking and rolling this year. Enjoy your award.
On behalf of Dr. Rivas, Coach Bailey, Virginia University of Lynchburg Athletics Department, we would like to present Dennis Carter with a plaque of appreciation for, taking time out of your busy schedule to come out and be the Master of Ceremonies.
Wow, thank you.
The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all.
And I just want to suggest to you that in the final analysis, if you're going to be in the Hall of Fame, yes, you're going to have to operate by faith. Yes, sir. That you got to believe this is a power greater than you. You've got to believe that there's a power operating in the movement and in the activity, that even when I step on the football field, the basketball court, on the softball field, or whether I'm playing volleyball, yes, I have prepared. Yes, I have done the best I can do, but I don't step out there alone. There's somebody who walks with me and talks with me. I did this by faith. By faith, the elders obtained a good report. By faith, Abel gave a more excellent sacrifice than Cain. By faith, we understand how the world was framed. By faith, Noah sailed through a rain of 40 days and 40 nights. By faith, Abraham sojourned to a land of promise. By faith, Sarah conceived at a late age. By faith, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego walked out of a fiery furnace. By faith, Samson slew 1,000 with a jawbone of a beast of burden. By faith, Gideon defeated thousands with a few. By faith, Elijah called down fire on Mount Carmel. By faith, David slew Goliath with a stone in his hand. By faith, Samuel prophesied and did the will of God. By faith, Job could say, "Oh, the Lord provideth, and the Lord will take care of me. Yea, though you slay me, yet will I trust in the Lord." By faith, Esther could say, "If I perish, I perish, but I'm going to see the King." By faith, Mary had a baby. By faith, Paul and Silas walked out of prison at midnight. By faith, Jesus got up from a borrowed tomb and said, "All power is in my hand." By faith, Ralph Rivas came from Lawrenceville, Virginia. By faith, he became president of VUL. And by faith, we induct him into the Hall of Fame tonight. Why? He's worthy. He fit the criteria. He's persevered. He's practiced. And he stands on the promise. You are the first and the standard. Yes, sir.
Once again, I just want to thank everybody for being here to share this evening with us. Did I tell you the truth when I told you you're going to want to hear more? Yes. Well, Ebenezer Baptist Church in Beaver Dam. Be the guest there one Sunday, okay? But I tell you, I've never been disappointed, and none of my co-workers at Virginia Union University for 38 years when they heard our speaker. Our students are always lifted to another level when they hear Dr. John Kenny. But tonight, we really want to look once again at the life and times and the legacy of our president, Dr. Ralph Reeves. And I tell you, he and I have gone through so many things together. I had no idea he was watching my career as closely as he was for so many years. But I got a call from him, asked me to come down to Lynchburg and talk. And I did, and since that time, we've been working with a single vision, his vision, and all joint efforts of a lot of people. We've accomplished a lot, as has been said, but not without the efforts and support of a mighty ground crew that seems to be improving and increasing every day. I'm looking in the eyeballs of so many of you here tonight. But if I tried to call names, I might forget someone that some of you might consider insignificant. But I don't consider anyone insignificant. I might forget the name of the person that cleans our area for an office right now. I might forget some of the people that feed my players and their student athletes. I might forget some of those dedicated teachers, the librarian. I might forget one name. If I forget one name, I have failed. So I won't call names. I will simply say, I just appreciate you. I love you, and I love what you're trying to help us do with our young people. I can tell you tonight that after more than 40 years working on a college campus, I still believe in the youth of America because of Dr. Reeves' faith in God. Yes, we can recognize him. The athletic committee of 31 people recognize him as the person for this first inaugural Hall of Fame induction. They didn't want anybody else to go in with him because his accepting this award tonight is symbolic of his relationship with his family, his friends, his supporters, his co-workers, and especially his God. So we're proud tonight to present to Dr. Reeves our inaugural award symbolic of the Hall of Fame of Virginia University, Lynchburg. Dr. Reeves. Man, it's beautiful. Dr. Reeves. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach Bailey. This is amazing to me. Who would have ever thought that somebody would think this much of me at this time in my life? But I thank you, Coach, for your seminal idea of bringing this to pass and to your committee of choosing me for this unique award. Here it is. Without your help, Coach Bailey, none of this would have come to pass, and all of the other people who worked with us and cooperated at the university. When I first came here, the young lady from Farmville, who was a Wahoo, who got a PhD in German and represent the Richmond Times-Dispatch came up to the school to interview me. I mean, everything was in shambles. And when I talked about my vision, she said, "How in the world are you going to do this?" And I said these words: when the right time comes, the right people and the right resources come together, great things happen. And from that day forward, they have been happening. John, I want to thank you. I have never been described as such, but I do feel in the Hall of Fame of faith, and I believe in what we're doing here. Coach Bailey has some great ideas about what we're going to do for young people. And he often talks to me about the 4 or 5 threats to us. And it's not just black people, but young people. Suicide, accidents, diabetes, I believe obesity, and if I left it one, homicide and AIDS. And at some point, we will be addressing these issues with the corporate community, because everybody in the world are concerned about young people and what our health will look like in the future. I want to thank Marion for her unconditional love for over 50 years. Thank you, Ralph Jr. and Ashton Clay, my beloved grandson, and Doris, my daughter, who is not with us tonight, for making us proud. Ralph has never caused us any problems. He has worked from the time he started carrying papers, first walking, then with a bicycle, dealing with dogs. We got him some spray. And then he went to work at Morrison's high school. But he worked all the time he was at Virginia Union, graduating in the same year that I finished my PhD. I'm proud of him. He is a licensed mortician, embalming director of funeral services. Marion, for your journey in education and your outstanding work as an educator of young people, I think you already know my sentiment, that of the boards. The largest building perhaps that will ever be on the campus of Virginia University will bear your name. And the name of it will be the Marion Langhorne Reeves Educational and Technical Center. That will be the Barker Jennings building refurbished. The other thing I want to do is to thank Dr. James for his encouragement through the years and his support when others didn't believe. He and Dr. McCreary and others stood behind us and sent money here to make sure that what we were trying to do would come to pass. And so, Dr. James, we're not only honoring your lovely wife, Sue, but I want you to know that from this day forward, the chair of homiletics and practical theology shall bear your name.